Without a shred of doubt, cruiser motorcycles are one of the more popular motorcycle segments with customers in India. And it was Bajaj Auto which made buying cruiser motorcycles affordable for the masses with the first Avenger in 2005. In fact, the Avenger was an evolution from the Bajaj-Kawasaki collaboration product, the Kawasaki Eliminator. But what the Eliminator lacked was affordability, and that is what the Avenger was able to achieve.
Bajaj says that more and more of its customers are gravitating towards buying bigger capacity motorcycles. It was Bajaj in the first place who introduced us to affordable cruiser motorcycling. And now we have with us the new Bajaj Avenger Street 180. It is said to be replacing the 150 Avenger in India. It gets quite a few styling updates. It looks really good now, and we spent some time with it. And here's a quick lowdown on the newest cruiser from Bajaj.
Bajaj offers the Avenger 180 in only one variant, the Bajaj Avenger Street 180. Overall, the bike looks familiar with the typical Avenger styling and silhouette, but there are subtle changes. The most visible change is the blacked out look with dark alloys, blacked out exhaust and engine. It also gets a new skull-shaped headlamp and a fly screen visor to top it off. What makes the face stand out is a small strip of LED daytime running lamps at the bottom of the headlamp. Completing the Sportster look are the rubber fork gaiters up front. At the rear, there's a small padded grab rail which also serves as a functional backrest for the pillion rider. The instrument console has been redesigned with the telltale lamps moving onto a small console on the fuel tank. The meters are analog with a small digital screen displaying trip meters and the odometer. To keep the look of the bike chic and urban, Bajaj has not put any chrome elements on the Avenger Street 180. The overall fit and finish certainly goes up by a notch, but it still looks like the same Avenger we have been used to seeing all these years. The engine on the Avenger Street 180 makes 15.3 bhp at 8,500 rpm and a peak torque of 13.7 Nm at 6,500 rpm. The bike does get a little vibey off the foot pegs between 60 km per hour and 80 km per hour. As far as city riding is concerned, it does a good job. Oh, and the gearbox is slick with a light clutch, which makes shifting gears easy for the rider. The claimed fuel efficiency figure is approximately 44 to 45 km per litre.
So talking about the suspension first. It is just about plush. It's not overly soft nor is it jarring. It feels right. And the engine, of course, it's been inspired from the Pulsar 180, but this makes less power and less torque. Not that big a difference. Bajaj says that the engine is tuned to deliver a chunk of power and torque at low and mid revs. So that gives it this extra punch that you need when you're riding in the city.
About the handling, well, it is a cruiser after all, and the long wheelbase with the raked out front end does take its toll on the abilities of the bike. It is no corner carver but can filter through traffic. Braking is taken care of by a 260mm disc up front and a 130mm drum brake at the rear. Stopping power is adequate, but the feel is wooden.
Bajaj has priced the Avenger Street 180 at 85,450 rupees or so, ex-showroom Maharashtra. And it says that this is the only bike in that segment, and it doesn't have a natural rival. The closest rival that we can think of is the Suzuki Intruder, which is priced at around 98 to 99,000 rupees. So there's a big price difference, and Suzuki Intruder is a 150cc motorcycle.
So, as an entry-level cruiser motorcycle, the new Bajaj Avenger Street 180 certainly makes a very good proposition.